Hello, beautiful dreamer. If you've ever caught yourself wondering, is this all there is? Or feeling a quiet ache for something more? Something that makes your soul hum with aliveness? This is your invitation. Maybe your children have their own wings now. Maybe you've retired or stepped back from a lifelong career. Or maybe you're simply realizing with gentle clarity that this season is yours. Time to reclaim forgotten passions, discover new ones, and weave your days with purpose that feels like coming home. Over these next minutes, let's explore how to uncover or reignite the projects that light you up, not as a luxury, but as vital nourishment for your vibrant, joyful life after 50. Your journey back to joy begins right here. For years, you've poured your heart into nurturing others. Children, partners, aging parents, demanding careers. That devotion is your legacy, written in love. But now a new space is opening. Filling it isn't selfish, it's sacred. Passion projects rewire your spirit for joy. They soften stress, awaken creativity, and whisper to your heart, you are more than your roles. This isn't about achievement or applause. It's about meeting yourself again. The curious, capable woman whose dreams haven't faded, only waited patiently for her attention. If you're thinking, but I don't even know what brings me joy anymore, begin with kindness, not pressure. Ask yourself, what made you lose track of time as a young girl? Was it sketching wildflowers, writing secret stories, or building worlds under the oak tree? What do you secretly admire in others? Her thriving garden, the way her hands shape clay, her courage to start that small business, and what's that one someday dream you've carried for years? Learning the language of your ancestors? Hiking ancient trails? Singing in a choir? Try this. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Write freely, without judgment, about what joyful living feels like to you, not what looks impressive, what feels true. Your heart already knows the way. Voice murmuring, I'm too old for this. It's a lie dressed in fear. Julia Child wrote her first cookbook at 49. Grandma Moses picked up a paintbrush at 70. Vera Wang designed her first gown at 40. Your life experience is your superpower. You bring focus, resilience, and wisdom a younger self couldn't fathom. So start small. Passion isn't about perfection, it's about devotion. Take one pottery class, not a master course. Plant basil and rosemary in pots on your patio, not a vast garden. Write one tender paragraph, not a novel. Give yourself permission, darling, to be a joyful beginner. You don't need empty days, just intentional moments. Guard your passion time like a precious heirloom. Block out 90 minutes each week, Tuesday mornings before the world wakes, or Sunday evenings as twilight falls, and protect it fiercely. Start tiny, 15 minutes sketching with your morning coffee, 30 peaceful minutes tending seedlings at dawn. Blend your joy with daily rhythms. Listen to Italian lessons while folding laundry. Strum a ukulele chord while waiting for soup to simmer. Invite your loved ones in. Teach your granddaughter the names of birds. Ask your partner to photograph your handmade quilts. Joy shared becomes joy multiplied. If guilt whispers this is indulgence, remember, a woman filled with joy radiates strength. She listens more deeply, loves more freely, and gives from overflow, not exhaustion. If fear hisses, what if I fail? Gently redefine success. Showing up for myself is victory enough. Celebrate every micro-step. I borrowed a library book on bonsai. I planted the first sunflower seed. Find your kindred spirits. Join a memoir writing circle, a knitting group at the community center, or a choir where voices blend like old friends. And if a project no longer sparks that inner light, release it with gratitude. It served its purpose. New doors are waiting to be opened. Ready to explore? Let your hands remember their wisdom, perhaps shaping clay on a wheel, stitching a quilt with fabrics that tell stories, or sanding wood until it glows like honey. Let words dance again, keeping a journal of small wonders, weaving poems from memory, or gathering friends to discuss books that stir the soul. Let movement sing, swaying in a salsa class where laughter is part of the rhythm, learning piano chords that make your heart swell, or joining a hiking group where trails become conversations. Or let your heart lead you outward, mentoring bright-eyed teens, reading to shelter animals who lean into your touch, or stepping onto a community theater stage where courage meets curtain calls. Think of it as a joy sampler, trying 3 different one-hour experiences over 3 months. Like courting your own delight, then you honor your spark, something extraordinary happens. You sleep deeper, laugh more freely, stand taller, rooted in your own worth. You show your daughters, granddaughters, and dearest friends that life isn't a slow fading, it's a brilliant unfurling. Your passion might bloom into a small business, a published poem, or simply a quiet hour that fills your cup to overflowing. All of it matters. All of it is sacred. Beautiful dreamer, your passions are the fingerprints of your soul on this world. Start today not with grand plans, but with one tender yes to yourself. Check out that book on watercolor techniques from the library. Dig out the embroidery thread tucked in the attic, or simply sit still under the old maple tree and ask, what makes my heart feel light? Trust that quiet nudge. Follow that flicker of curiosity. You don't need to be the best. You just need to begin. Your joy isn't waiting in some distant future. It's here, now, in your own courageous hands, ready to be reclaimed. Go gather it, darling. The world is waiting for your radiant, unstoppable light. If you liked this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, my friend, that good things need to be shared and not kept to yourself.